Good morning, Elvis at the Seattle Yoga Lounge. See more better here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, but call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better, and then show everyone else how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses when I cut non-prescription blue light protection lenses for your Oakley Frogskin. This is the model number 9013, 55 eye size, color 24, which is the polished clear. 305 means is referring to the color of the lenses. Now this is your Oakley cleaning cloth / carrying bag. Open that up and out comes the frame, the star of the show, the main attraction. It comes with a plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping, and I'm going to include that when I ship to you. But this is color 24305, refers to the color of the lenses, which is, am I lucky enough to have it written on here? Violet Iridium. Looks pretty cool, and you'll be able to pop these, and because these are non-prescription, you can put these back in for when you want to wear these as sunglasses or the blue light protection when you're at the computer. But let me pop out the original demo lenses, and I will wrap those up carefully when I ship them to you. I'm going to take your frame, put it into the tracing element of my blocker, program this shape into the computer, so years from now, should you ever need other lenses, prescription or otherwise, I can cut them and mail them right to your home. I'm going to hit the start button. A little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine, authentic Oakley frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses, or in this case, non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have unused vision insurance or health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase when you submit my receipt, the itemized receipt. I also want to back up and say I am an authorized Oakley dealer, but as a small independent optician, I've been told that I'm not legally allowed to post pictures of the frames with prices on my website. So you can do what Elvis did, just contact me by email on the website or by phone number. Tell me what model number, size, and color you want, and I'll get it ordered for you. Now your lenses, let's use this as an example. For the longest time, some of the lenses out there, blue light protection, had this brownish hue to it. There's now a new lens. I'm going to get this figured out. I told him about this lens over the phone. I got to figure out a way. It's not available in transitions. It's not available in all materials or even progressives. But in single vision lenses, I can do this blue light protection, which looks a whole lot better than that. And it'll match the color of the frame. So let's go ahead and use these two lenses. If this were prescription, I would get them oriented and they're just right in my lensometer. But it doesn't matter if it's right or left this time. This is a block, if I can get two of them out, or as I like to call it, Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting. So I have two double-sided adhesive stickers here. Pull the paper away. The black side is the sticky side. Line this up on the first one. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. On the back of that magnet is that silver button is a magnet. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. And if these were prescription, I would enter your pupillary distance, the optical center height. I can move it vertically and horizontally, so the center of the lens is dead center in front of your eye. I just have to position it to where it's in the center. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto what will be the right lens. We'll do the same thing now for the left lens. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Oops, that is that. Make sure it's, I just want to minify so I can see where it's laid out. Hit that button, the arm's going to come down. And let's label this one the left lens. Now if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. You saw I had to work that in there. You're not getting away without a bad joke in this video. So I'm going to wake up the computer. Job ID number 2201. 2201. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that material. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center that has that valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. Let's go ahead. Well, I think slippery. Press that on there firmly. Place the magnet. Now the magnet's going to do a job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or by now, you know, I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Hit the green button. My recently cleaned door closes. clamp shuts, then the lens is going to be traced by 2 wide styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. And actually, I want to do one more thing. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. I want to bump up the size of this to make sure that it fits perfectly. Okay. Again, tracing it to make sure it's large enough to fit into the frame. And then the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel. So if these were prescription lenses, you would have the best cosmetic look possible without any edge thickness coming out. Of course, in this frame, with this non-prescription, you won't have any edge thickness. The water you see running in the background is there to catch the optical sawdust for when the lens drops down onto the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays on them during the cutting cycle, whereas plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex do have water spraying on them during the cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto this lens, but only for the last 20 seconds to wash away any optical debris, sawdust known as schwarf, that you may see beginning to form around the edge of your lenses. But your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. They are 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics-grade lens material, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So this is permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that have to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun. Now, this does have the blue light protection that you hear talked about these days, emitted from today's electronic devices such as cell phones, computer screens, tablets, and of course the sun. So you have 100% UV protection and blue light protection, and look pretty cool while doing it. Now, a very long exposure to UV light is what causes cataracts in people, and it also causes those crow's feet at the end. So for cosmetic purposes and for health reasons, always wear UV protection. And now that we finally have a clearer version of, let me find another lens. Do I have another lens? Do I have another lens? Come on, come on, come on. There's got to be one somewhere. I know there's one. I saw one. So this is a regular lens. This is now the newest form of the blue light protection and the original one. So cosmetically, you can barely tell a thing. All right. Dry everything off. Tuck this in at the outside corner. And it pops right in, so we can go ahead and start cutting the left. Flip that over to L. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today it's called the Elvis. So just like before, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens will be traced again by the 2, well, used to be formerly known as white styluses. Now it's a little dingy. But you can see it's tracing the shape of the left side of the frame. And again, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you got none. Mainly because these are non-prescription lenses, and of course the thickness of the plastic absorbs any of that, so you have nothing. Now if these were prescription, let's do it anyway. Read the power, and I am getting 0. No power whatsoever. The other cool thing, I get that all over. It doesn't matter where I move these at, I'm getting the same prescription. I'm getting the same non-prescription. So Elvis has the Seattle Yoga Lounge. My wife and I have just decided that we need to start doing yoga. Exercising is hard when you haven't done it in 150 years. So I said there's no reason we can't start off just by stretching. You know, the older you get, you need to retain the limber punctuality of what you used to be able to do when you were younger. So that is our gift to ourselves. We're going to start doing yoga. I encourage everyone to do that. Especially in the Seattle area, go to Elvis's Seattle Yoga Lounge. Get some top-notch instruction, learn from a professional, help you with your breathing. I tell you, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm gonna need to stretch, limber up so I don't pull a hammy going back for seconds. Do some breathing exercises so I can hold a deep breath while I just stuff food in my mouth. Although I'm gonna go to an all vegetarian Thanksgiving tomorrow. Looking forward to that. No tryptophan for me, please. No napping. No toxins. It's all about health. And everyone should be doing yoga. There's no excuse for that. You don't have to go out and run around and jog in cold, rainy weather this time of year. Being chased by dogs, you could do it at home or in a studio around other people, get good instruction, build a bonding group, and feel better and release the stress. You have no reason. We live in such a stressful world right now. Take a deep breath, stretch, do some awesome poses, relax, go on with your life. All right, so we're going to tuck the lens in. I have it, so years from now, should you ever need to change the lenses out, I'll show you how to pop it out in just a moment, but I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. It snaps right in. Where'd that go? All right, let me grab that. Pull off the sticker, add to my sticker collection, throw that back in the bin. Now again, let's go ahead and be professional. Check the power, 0. So, this is the portion in every video, let me clean up as I go, that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned that there's free shipping anywhere in the US, but when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. So 3 points are 1, 2, and bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. This is also part of the final inspection. Flip them over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither temple is askew like that. So I send out a selfie request in every package. Elvis, I would love to have you rock these things, but in some cool, really awesome yoga pose. If you can get someone to take your picture and then email it to me. I also send out cleaning instructions, not only for the premium microfiber cloth that I'm providing, but also for your Oakley one, that again doubles as a carrying bag. Just slip the Oakleys in here, cinch it up, and you can carry those around with you. So if you've liked what you're seeing, please like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click on the bell icon so you can get notified as future videos come out. Look at that against a white background, no one's gonna tell, versus that. Yeah, look at that. Awesome blue light protection. Technology is catching up very quickly. These lenses were not available a year ago. Now, my normal house anti-glare is $44.99. This lens is $74.99. It is not available with any of the other Crizal coatings, or because it has its own built-in anti-glare coating. This is an aspheric lens, so it's flat. It's flatter to fit today's flatter curvature frames. And again, if you have any questions, well, first of all, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. But if you do have questions about what frames are available, just go to the Contact Me page of the website and leave a message. You can leave a question or comment in the comment section below. Elvis of the Seattle Yoga Lounge, thank you so much for the Oakley 9013 Frogskin color 24, the polished clear with non-prescription blue light lenses. By the way, these work great for gaming. If anyone's out there watching, this is an awesome lens for gaming, prescription or non-prescription and the like. So, but yeah, again, thank you for the purchase of this frame, and now hopefully everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.